we're going to check in with Rashid and Ciara. She's in the kitchen. She's wearing our fancy 7 o'clock show apron. And it's probably a good job because you're about to be put to work.
Yes.
Rashid, what are you going to make for us?
Okay, so I'm going to show you a fast, cheap, and easy way how to make a coulis, which I can use for a dessert, but we're going to do a little twist with it, okay?
Oh,
so the good start is buy some frozen berries, put them either in the fridge the day before, put it in a container, because half of the time there's a hole in the bag, and it's a disaster in the morning. Trust me, ask my wife, she wasn't impressed. Or just put them in a microwave just to defrost them. Okay. So I have some frozen berries like this. I just put them inside. I'm just take a spoon, put them in a chinois, and I'm just pressing. Okay, so I'm getting some of the pulp of the berries into the juice. So we're kind of making it thicker, a little bit thicker. So Ciara kindly prep the limes, sorry.
Yeah, she offered, she didn't. She was told to do it. She was like, do something, Ciara, for God's sake.
Prep the limes.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of lime juice inside. So we're going to add a little bit of sharpness into the fruits, into the berries, like that. Then we're going to add a little bit of caster sugar. Okay? Yeah. Again, don't have to be weighted, like, you know, just depending on the taste.
Okay.
Just give it a little twist, like this. I mean, how simple is that, you know? So we can use some of that for the dessert later on, but now the twist is the cool part. Do you want to open the champagne?
Sure. She goes straight to the bottle, like, didn't even have to be told. Fair play to her.
So we're going to do a little version, basically, of a Kir Royale. Obviously, I think it's actually nicer and much cheaper with using the coulis we just made.
So just about there, Rashid?
Just half, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. Now you see how our hand slips on.
Yeah, I was just about to say, which one's yours?
We'll see. It smells gorgeous, though, it really does.
Okay.
So this is a little cocktail. Is that what's happening?
That's a little cocktail, yeah. So we use the berries, coulis, for a dessert, and also to create a nice little summery cocktail.
Oh, there we go. So cheers. Look at this. This is my favorite night in the kitchen ever.
Just made two.
Two?
Yeah.
That is so me. We're in the best place, the 7 o'clock show kitchen, as a tasty dessert is about to be made, and Walking Dead actor Scott Wilson and Derek Mooney are waiting with bated breath. Rashid, what are we doing first?
Okay, so first I'm going to do the vanilla cream. So I've got a fresh vanilla pot. We were just talking about that, actually, just before the break. Fresh vanilla is much better than essence. So do spend a little extra, but you get a much better result.
It's worth it.
It is definitely worth it. So a good trick, flat it up with a knife, cut it in half, get the seeds. Okay, that's all the good is. I have some whipped cream and put it inside.
And that's it?
And that's it. Actually, if you want to mix it.
Oh, mix it up.
And that is
vanilla cream now.
Oh, and that is vanilla. So that is genuinely better than the essence.
Way better than the essence, trust me. And the good thing as well is...
Guess what I have in my house.
Perfect. And you can reuse it again and again. That's brilliant as well.
You can reuse
them? Yeah, you can reuse that. You can put that now in the cream, make an anglaise or a sauce or something, wash it up nicely and use it again. You can use it almost 3 times.
Amazing.
Not many people know that, you know. It's a good trick.
That is actually really amazing. Didn't know that at all.
Okay, so I'm going to do the shortbread. For the shortbread, I'm going to put some soft butter into a bowl. Okay.
This is incredibly healthy tonight, obviously. So healthy tonight.
Would you mind slicing some strawberries for me? Like this. Perfect.
Okay. Scott gets a job, comes all the way from America for a holiday, and we give him a job in the 7 o'clock.
Yeah, just cut the head off them there, Scott.
Well, we practiced it early, and I'm afraid my wife is going to start getting the wrong idea.
Oh, really? Oh, look, he's so useful on a television kitchen. He can start doing it at home.
That's right. I'm not sure that'll work for long.
That's the issue. Would you not cook at home?
Well, sometimes I make breakfast or something, or barbecue.
You make breakfast, like you put cereal on a table sort of a thing? Or
that kind of thing.
No, that's good.
Don't forget the milk.
Oh, that's really important.
Just chop up a banana.
That takes time, you know, it really does. You're obviously a good man with a knife. What's going on now, Rashid?
Okay, so I put the caster sugar of the butter. I just mixed it until it was combined together.
Okay.
Okay, then I added half of the flour inside. I'm mixing it now again until it's nicely combined.
So just half the flour.
Okay, just half the flour first, and then add the other half after. It's actually easier to mix.
It just makes it easier,
yeah. Easier. You can do it as well in a mixer, you know, but I just found it better, you know, better control with a spatula, and then I will finish it up with my hand as well.
Well, is it because you're on telly? Normally, would you use a mixer?
Definitely,
or is it...
I'll give it to my staff to do it.
Oh, is that what...
Can I just say something to Rashid? That's the first time I've tasted vanilla cream in Ireland.
Really?
The first time I tasted it was not so long ago in America. You know Cake Boss, you know that series Buddy?
Oh, yeah.
They've opened these shops. You can, and if I go to any shop, at Woody's they sell all that stuff, the Buddy utensils.
Yeah.
But everything is full of vanilla cream.
Oh, yeah, all their like muffins and cupcakes and all that kind of
but
stuff.
But this is actually really delicious because I think probably it's fresher.
It is, yeah, you know, definitely. It really makes a big difference, you know.
I'd
fresh
never
than
think
that.
of doing that, whipping cream and then putting
So
vanilla in.
I think we can tell that who the young kid in the house who licked the spoon and put their fingers into everything before it was made. It's Derek Mooney, is
That's
it?
all we ever got. We
It's
were
all-
very poor.
That was it.
That was dinner.
So what's going on now, Rashid?
As you can see, so I mixed it properly. Okay.
Yes.
I finish it up with my hands.
It's very
Now
quick.
It's very quick, very
Yeah.
easy. You know, again, there's only 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
So it's really, actually, you have butter at home, you have sugar at home, and usually you have some flour at home. So
Yeah.
you can actually make it, you know. You don't even have to go in the shop and get some. So now I'm using my finger again. I try to flat it up.
So it's all very kind of rough and ready.
Yeah, because shortbread, you don't want to over mix it, you know. If you over mix it, the butter actually melts, and actually the shortbread will get really, really hard. So it's a bit like a
Okay.
stone, you know. You don't really want to mix it too much, you know. So that's how they become really fluffy.
Okay, so if you see some white pieces of flour or
That's
whatever, it's fine.
It's no problem, because when it's going to cook, the butter is going to mix anyway, everything again together
Yeah.
while it's in oven. So then I use a fork, and I spike it like that.
Can I just say, Scott is doing Trojan work here. He's still going on the strawberries. He's still going. He's
I'm
not
so
giving up here.
complicated. You have to say cut to make me stop.
Unstop. Otherwise, you're going to cut something off. Yeah,
Otherwise,
it's not going to be good.
right.
So how long is that going
You put
in?
the shortbread now, it will take around 8 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
So what I've done, actually,
Look at that. It's magic. I had
Magic.
no
Did
idea
you
that
wanna
this
pepper
was
on
going to
it?
happen.
okay. So I actually left it in a tray.
As Scott's going, could you not have cut the strawberries beforehand as well? So I didn't have to do this.
I'm actually thinking the task not going to look great. No, you're doing a great job, thank you. So it's exactly how it actually came out of the oven.
Lovely.
Let it cool down. But
Yep.
just before it's actually totally cold, get a knife and you can slice it, you know?
Just to make it easier.
Just to make it easier. So you can use a ring to make them round. But actually, to be a little bit different, I like to cut them a rectangular shape.
Yes.
Okay. As you can see.
They're decent portions. I'm enjoying this.
Decent
This
portions.
is going to be good.
Right.
And yes, we are going to fight for the ends of what Rashid just took off after the show, and everyone's going to be trying
Did
to
you
get rid
sprinkle
of it.
sugar on top of those?
Sorry?
Because I can see
No,
something
I didn't.
glistening.
Actually, I didn't. No, the sugar then came out
Oh, I
from the mixture. Yeah. The reason why I don't put any sugar on the top, if you try to put your whipped cream, the whipped cream won't actually stick.
Oh,
on the
right,
shortbread.
okay.
Okay. So I just
Look at that. Look how well he does that. If I tried that at home, I'd make a mess of it.
Yeah, it's his job, though. Do you know, if he couldn't do it, we'd be a little bit worried.
Yes,
You know,
right.
just a little bit. Just a little bit worried.
like that.
Just like that.
Right.
Okay, this
Now,
looks great.
I'm just gonna take a knife
Have you
quickly.
been down at that hotel he works in?
Yes, I have. Well,
It's fantastic photo.
I've looked at it.
You should come over. There is a new bar. We just had a new bar. Actually,
that?
just opened 2
Someone who
months
knows
ago.
how to do it, and me.
When you see it,
Yeah, when you see it done.
that was
right.
incredibly quickly
Yeah.
that Rashid just did that there.
Here's another one. He won't even use mine.
I was just about to say, he's totally dissing Scott's
No,
strawberries.
I will use some.
I don't
promise.
blame you.
Look, we take this one.
No, I think he's
It's
afraid
actually
the
really
Oh
ones
my
you cut are full of blood instead of juice.
Okay,
You
I'll
can
take
use
some.
mine.
No, no, look,
On
you know
mine
what?
you
We're
can-
gonna make this
on
one.
Make
mine
Scott's
Yeah,
strawberries. Come on. That is so harsh. I'm so proud of you. I would have done the exact same thing, and I think they look beautiful.
How much would this dessert cost now if you were
I tell you something.
selling it
actually,
in a pastry
I
shop?
do, I do this one in my afternoon tea at Fota, you know, and I made a little ring, a little tartlet like this, exactly
Yeah.
the same. And obviously, I sell it part of the afternoon tea, so I don't know how much I will sell it. Like, you know, the afternoon tea is actually only 45 euro for 2 people.
Oh my God. Here we go. You're
He does
Great.
miss a trick.
Look at this right here. He's all over it.
By the way,
This
I
looks
thought you
divine.
would have been a bit kinder to Scott because the last time you saw a knife, it was aimed at his neck.
Yes.
Bit harsh.
And,
Bit harsh.
I don't blame him.
Are we going to finish that off with the beautiful...
With the coolie
here
from
comes the
earlier
coolie.
on.
Okay. We had this debate last week because somebody was on the show last week making coolie, and there was a debate: is it coolie or Kool-Aid?
Coolie.
It's coolie. Thank you very much. Oh,
Coolie.
From,
Rashid
even,
said it's
from the
coolie,
French
so
man, who you would think would be all posh and say Kool-Aid. Coolie.
Okay. Thank you to everybody who's getting in touch with the show. Scott, somebody wants to know: wasn't Herschel of Irish descent?
Yes, he was. Yeah. There's a great scene that he has with Glenn, who is wanting to marry his daughter, and he finally accepts Glenn, and he gives him a pocket watch that came from Ireland from his grandfather. So it was a touching scene for him.
I think we still see that pocket watch.
They show it on the every show when the show is opening. They show the
Yeah, it's
pocket
on-
watch
it's on
as
the
one of
opening
the
sequence.
things that they
Okay, but whatever about Herschel, you're of Irish stock as well.
I have my mother's grandmother was a Roberts
Okay.
who was Irish.
Okay. And he's not saying where so that he'd be invited. everywhere.
Yeah, it would be it. Come over to my house.
And I'm sure there's more Irish there too. But
Yeah.
you know, Georgia was founded by people who were in debtor's prison in England.
Nice.
General Oglethorpe brought them over as indentured servants, and they were in prison because they couldn't pay their taxes in England. So they were given that choice of staying in prison or going to the New World, to Georgia. So I'm sure some of my ancestors were in debtor's prison, and I'm still trying to get out of debt.
Oh my God, yeah. Send the Irish to the alligator land. That makes sense. Derek, tell us.
Absolutely delicious, and it's not too biscuity.
Thank you.
So, I mean, when you actually bite into it,
It actually crumbles.
it crumbles as opposed to, biting. Because sometimes when you get shortbread, it can be too biscuity, and I don't like it like that at all, in fact.
Oh, very
but that
good.
is just delicious.
I'm delighted.
It's almost, it's between biscuit and Victoria sponge.
Only
texture.
eat the one that has your strawberries on it.
They're over there.
That's the one that has your strawberries
Whatever
on
you
it.
want.
That's the one I go
Remember,
for.
you can get this recipe online at tv3.ie/7eat.